Hello everyone. Delia here, and I wanted to pop on to chat about manifestation. Why sometimes it works, why sometimes it doesn't, what pieces you might be missing in this puzzle. Because I know for a long time I was missing quite a few pieces and having a hard time manifesting things. And I didn't understand why it seemed to be so easy for other people. So this technique works for anything. You can do it for if you want a love in your life. You can do it for money. You can do it for a job, a career. I had a client recently do it because he needed to find an apartment. And 30 minutes later, he called me and he said that he found his dream apartment. So this method definitely works. 100%. You just have to make sure that it's in alignment for you and your purpose, and that you're actually allowing yourself to clear the space for what you want can come in and flourish. So what I didn't know when I first started manifesting was that you need to write down, for whatever it is, money, love, career, everything that you don't want. Now, I know that might sound a little bit strange, but a lot of times we're really clear on what we want, and sometimes what we don't want gets locked in our subconscious. We don't actually realize that it's there, so it starts to show up. So literally, whatever it is, love, money, career, home, take a minute, pause this video, and write down, I don't know, 10 things if it pops into your head of what you do not want. So take a minute. Okay, you should be done with that. So now that you've written down everything that you know that you don't want, now start to write down, take a different piece of paper, start to write down everything that you do want in a partner, in a job, in a home, in an animal. Can really be anything. And take a minute, really think about it. Give yourself time, however much time you need. Write down 10 to 15 things that you do want. So pause this video, take your time, press play when you're ready. Okay, so now we have a list of the things that we don't want, maybe writing what you did want. You found out a little bit more what you don't want, which is absolutely fine. You can add that to the list. But now you should have a big list of what you do want. So you've cleared the space. And now you got really clear, like really clear. Like not like, oh, I want a really big house, or oh, I want a really tall guy. Like really clear. I want a 2-bedroom house, or I want a guy who's really funny because sense of humor is a big part of my life. Or I want a dog who's a little bit older because I like older dogs who are trained, like if you're looking for an animal, for example. Or money. I want to make 10K, 30K, 40K, 50K a month because I want to pay off my bills, because I want to buy my dream house, because I want to do this. Get really specific so you have the space to focus your energy onto that specific thing. Sometimes when things are too broad, our energy gets really scattered and it doesn't really know where to go, and the law of attraction doesn't know what to grab onto. So make sure, it's a really big piece, make sure you get really clear. And then once you get clear on what you are looking for, ask yourself why you want that. Because it has to be in alignment with your energy and with your highest self to fit into this picture. Because if it's not in alignment, if you're just like, oh, I want to make $100,000 a month because it would be cool, and if that's not in alignment, it's probably not going to happen, or it's going to take a really long time to happen. But when it is in alignment with what you want, with something that you're doing, like, oh, I want to pay off my bills, maybe that feels really good. Maybe you're like, yes, that's my motivation. Or I want a bigger home for my family. Yes, that's my motivation. I want to get married and start a family. Yes, that's my motivation. So just feeling into your body, recognizing like, oh yeah, that's really what my purpose is right now. That really feels in alignment for me. Because if it's not in alignment, it's going to be a struggle, and it's going to be hard, and it's not going to flow with grace and ease. So once you've figured that out and sat down, written everything out that you need, tapped into your purpose, tapped into really what you want, gotten specific, and you have this list. So every single morning and evening, you can do it more than that. You can do it every hour on the hour if you want to, but at least do it twice a day. Sit down in front of the mirror. I like to do it in front of the mirror because I like to be able to see myself in that reflection. You can put your hand on your heart because your heart has a larger electromagnetic field actually than your brain does. So that energy is going to just be so much bigger and so much more expansive. So put your hand on your heart, set your intentions, and read your list of what you are looking for. My ideal blah, blah, blah. My ideal home, my ideal partner, my ideal income. And read that list and really, really, really start to believe it. So it might feel kind of weird at first, and blocks and limitations might show up that actually aren't in your highest and greatest, that say no. But as we know, abundance always says yes. So if those blocks start to show up for you, don't be afraid to explore them. Ask yourself why. Why don't I deserve this house? What's showing up? Is it fear? Is it anger? Is it hesitation? Are you self-sabotaging? Are you telling yourself you're not worth it? There's lots of things that can show up when we start to really tap into these highest and greatest parts, because sometimes our lower parts, we've fed so much over the years and picked up some bad habits that it can be hard to break. But I'm telling you, you can definitely break these habits. It is possible to build new neural pathways. Our brains are plastic, so they can reform new neural pathways and get stronger. It's like a muscle. You can't just go to the gym once and expect to get, big old biceps. You got to work at it. And it will get easier. So if these feelings show up, that's okay. Write them down. Allow yourself to purge whatever's showing up so you can make space for that highest and greatest energy to really, really, really help you manifest exactly what you want and exactly what you are looking for. And if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You can go ahead and subscribe. I pop on here and share my videos and stories to help you. I also have a website at sacredline.com. This is what I do with my clients. This is what I help them move through. With so many other modalities, it is definitely my purpose here, and I love helping people find theirs. So if you like that, check out my website, and I'll see you all later.